Me and Craby being true.
But the food there no close. I
want the game 90 minutes.
Maybe I said something to say.
Me who say circulate X ne enya no kre.
Okofio no dey no gudi.
Why?
Uni akọ Cameroon.
Oh anya he.
Cameroon dey gari.
No, one come baby o England.
No.
So no train say e be win deal no wa join the US. To be on the first game ni and say Kofi, o dey play how won the first game at the Manchester United. Look at the combination.
Oh yeah.
With Amadino.
Oh
my goodness. This is a proper player.
But I can't defense the midfield. But this summer I'm over to that's it. Yeah, change some over to season. Richard, transfer stories no be better to form updates. Any other day. Yesterday, Chelsea officially unveiled our brand friend Nhyira Hato. But before we go that, Rich Barca for say the registration of our branch friend Juan Garcia is imminent. On the Tuesday, and our branch friend Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Ekoye Sani said, with Sergio Emilio Leglis El Bordeaux. Now he is back. Barca for will have a crunch meeting with him. When you say they are supposed to send the documents of the medical data of our branch friend ter Stegen to the Spanish Football Federation board, La Liga board, said Omatia says okay, because of this injury and recovery, he'll be out for 5 months. And he said even before that, Barca will be able to register Brantia, your friend Juan Garcia to be Omones goalkeeper. The good news is that Barca are closing in on going back to the Spotify Camp Nou around the 12th and 13th of September in that game against Valencia and El Honum. A contract extension for our brand friend Eric Garcia is very, very close. Very, very, very close. Which is a Barca for a lot of midfielders. Casado, Banal, Pedri, Gavi, midfielders. Even Daniel Olmo to an extent as an extended midfielder of Barca team in him. And today, Barca for say, you obi to say Eric Garcia. They don't see Eric Garcia as a midfielder, but more of a backup to our branch friend Jules Koundé, because our branch friend Hector Fort most likely is going to lead the club, and they have to make sure say no a backup in the defense area. Which yesterday officially, Chelsea announced our branch friend Nhyira Hato. I want to indulge you in terms of fullback depth. Is there any club that has the quality that Chelsea has?
Is there? I doubt,
especially just for fullbacks, because right back Chelsea Rhys James and Malo Gusto. Say
from position to be 3, 4,
because even at right back Joshua Champion bet me about say Rhys James bet me abo as part of a 3-back, and you see enema Chelsea fullback on they have somebody that can play as part of a back 3. Rhys James corner betimabo as an inverted midfielder, like he played in the Club World Cup final against Paris Saint-Germain. Then there is Malo Gusto. So both of them can play as the conventional fullback, and they can say or go up and down the touchline, as doing overlaps and underlaps and the likes. They can do that for you. Rich, Yasanswa Malo Gusto, most times last season, he inverts into the half space. More like on top of the diamond as a number 80B, sir. It is same for the left back. Last season, Marco Correa could play as an attacking midfielder against Bournemouth for 1 into the half space. Open as an inverted fullback or Obama. Open as a normal fullback to keep the waiter. Again, Marco Correa does that for you. Then they've added another 19-year-old Nhyira Hato, who is athletic enough to keep the width, athletic enough to play inverted, athletic enough to play as part of a back 3. Chelsea just needs either of these two to always be constant for them. They can always vary now. And now, when you listen to the guys, I was saying they're returning for preseason and they're Madrid are returning and all of the players are in. You see, Chelsea for only some plan, they say they want it to be difficult for clubs to predict how they are going to play. Any of the players can start it. Exactly. But sometimes a fair idea, you're able to prepare. So, team where the head they are, but if only fair idea, it leaves you in a little bit of a dilemma in terms of finding who is going to play where. Rich and now, João had to buy 7 years contract. And on the baby realm, Utie Ajax Amsterdam for now. Almost say Chelsea for should take care of our branch friend João Hato. And now, making a debut for the Dutch national team in November 2023. 6 times Wabo games, Rotterdam. Obama Ajax in the 23-25 season, and in 2025 to 2032, they are all contract with Chelsea Football Club. Now, Rich, Abra Chelsea for one unveiling a branch friend João had to pay and a Javi Simons. Echo ne post nasi. And echo commenting was yes, me boy. Rich, at this point in time, I think Javi Simons a pushy for the deal for Chelsea Football Club because Wako he lives you can finish by you. Boy, in the buy now, Santa comment was here. It is clear that Javi Simons is preparing to join Chelsea Football Club. What we are hearing, and he said, like I've said several times, Chelsea has to sell. Even after Armando Broja, I think that still, let's say Chelsea yes sales and sign Javi Simons beba. Still, let's say sales ever. Ideally, it is Christopher and Kuku. But Rich, in the negotiation for Medunanajo, for a branch of friend Javi Simons, Leipzig for have asked for a possible swap, not a direct swap, but a possible swap to an extent between Javi Simons and a branch of friend Tyreek George. Makani several times said for me, Tyreek George instead of a player, me 2 and 2 is about as a young player, and only a lot of game time with Chelsea. Although Tyreek George Nangasa Suji to me said the competition is a little bit too much for him, and he probably has to go elsewhere. Leipzig for have asked questions about him. Chelsea for will be willing to let Tyreek George go permanently, either to Leipzig or any other club, but most likely to Leipzig. Send a baby to facilitate the deal for Brantia, your friend Javi Simons. It will happen. It's only a matter of time, and it's because Chelsea for have to make sales. Christopher and Cook when Chelsea for retain here, he won't be part of the pack because on also air chain the move will debate me a free Chelsea Football Club on no be BBA I kama. The head is Esteban Willian, star boy, no, he's in London. I'll be true.
Okay.
It's and then boys thing now, but no more training near there. He's going to be part of the pack. Ombe ye yomu training, ombe planning, na BBA I come for and then preseason almost starts. It's Esteban Willian Beba, Kupama Beba, Dario Sugu Beba, Rhys James Muna, part of the team that Chelsea are going to have. The plan is to make sure that next season they will play and play. Me who are the Malo Gusto Instagram, and I was excited. Rich Malo Gusto said, although the Club World Cup, no, I want him said trophies be on ma. Assume we are searching Club World Cup, and as the season starts, that is where the focus is on. We will see how Chelsea will go on in terms of the rest of the season. Club World Cup, that's so much Club World Cup, no, all the other games. Which when I heard this over the weekend, I was excited. A good move,
to Villarreal.
For you near Thomas Day Party is when you a move to Villarreal, and it's a place where he can.
But I shock him a cacrasso and Saudi Arabia.
I
don't know, say be our new suitors or there.
Now, who to me Villarreal suitors? I bet many Saudi Arabia suitors. Maybe he still wants to play you. You say the this can come on it. Make a choice say, "Pakemo, come on there, just say me oh no, rich £250 a week there. Why didn't be for 5 years? I get there, party did. I mean, he is
Uncle Pebinkan.
Uncle Pekka Saudi. I think that definitely he is going to go to Saudi Arabia when the time is due. Maybe the time no so. Or Saudi Arabia. Ademola Lookman is saying, I'm not excited, Rich. Atalanta has to find a way.
If you can say Pepe na
Ademola
Lookman. You need time.
Yeah, Madrid boys and so aba.
Can me mount video be?
Video where?
Me smart go now, say no akate na new.
I am one shopuni.
I'm telling you.
I am one shopuni.
I was shocked.
Na say me smart makacho so a top player. I wanna now.
What do you say pass na buy no akate na this year?
Yeah, send what you can hopun.
I know ball when
say. Me smart or a top player no there. I know there are no two ways about this guy. Makacho say.
The new Messi Mount.
Or a new one.
The new Messi Mount.
And they say this year no better scanner motor no.
I know I go now Branton and say dear Mamma Mia.
But Rich.
I know who should give me. When to my baby on. Me a video na.
Na say dog no onye Man United ni o.
Oh, me force I'm gonna heavy.
Oh no, bossing.
Go near serious.
It's in serious.
It's serious. Papa. Say play a cat and any bastel. Abobo enya angle no. Ana open a.
So and me coach ka krebe di ma wetie for. Nti ma menye fast na me fa mom se na bia dog e bit ma to so. Na we di apomuden komo no. E di am rich. Me first code no eh BW8E982E3 and the first code no. I was screens no so. Second one no BW8E96FEO. Third one BW8E969B7 and the last one BW8E9567F. Richard.
Okay, Christian Bufasi, he's not married. I think that is why Saudi Arabia move will not favor him. I'm just thinking aloud. Christian Bufasi, I hear some no kind of party. A party so are all bagan on any nearby. Inti enya or 70. Right, all right. And so to my dear, since 4.5 na Fifi Bismarck also been pile and so bana yet didn't come up at me at the Amamba to say my catch him say. My pom de unhia me pa every Monday bia no I'll make sure some the Dr. Boatin beba na what church so ho enipa ye kwan ye be ye didie mu ene ade ni aye nsunom very key anoboa emo apom de nsem no ebekọ yi abehu enko yi nsu a obehunti Dr. Boatin assign atena sinti fo nua ka chense ye besua de koso anema afide na eni nkomo. And so, Mfama, good morning.
Good morning, Mary Child.
Patrona, what is saying?
I'm Adam. Patrona, what's saying?
Oh, Yamiadum, Kakra, me too, go ye, dear. Yaji, major trophy.
Season you the expect Mozambique.
Oh, yeah, baby, come. Tea, and then what the Shaban idea from now. Okay. And also,
Mary Child, Menfakunya is in Amendawase. And we enter Kunin in Juma Palmway. I feel so, I'm for opportunity, and especially, mammy.
Okay.
Was my biological mom, Miss Poston, I Jane Finney, and I would that.
Oh, mommy.
Yeah, I think and I'm prepared to my behind and I may hear how things had been in. Be a winning, be a witty, and say it hasn't been easy.
Okay.
When I'm out of my trying best. It be much to quiet, no medical school, in school. I'm sure. When I can say priceless, she didn't know my debut to me at the amount. But my father couldn't serious no matter than I saw the Juma Power. I fire on the mission on any case. My child, and you better pop. I'm father couldn't share Dr. Moses the go. Okay. She better get to officer of the Moses, and I feel Moses you may have won. Now, my child and come be very simple. I think say and come beginning and probably in who has some kakra. A building come off and I have to sexual transmitted infections. Now, you be the bank misconception about it. I feel in the almost pee. My child say a fat STI. According to World Health Organization, TSA, the beer that a dabaku worldwide, nipa 1 million in the Nebi, and then we are STI. Yeah, 1 million, yes.
Every day,
since now material and coupon me on what the say, copyman numero 12 the beer worldwide, nipa 1 million in the Nebi. And I'm so nice, 30 million. Annually, nipa Makuma could 374 million in Nebi. Now, complications in the dose of P. We would team Kunya, their friend of PID, paving if maybe Kunya infertility. Tibinan to was a church, near Casa STI, sir. STI as a chair and Yari in your free name, simple like that. Okay. Internal infection that have been like acquired through sexual related activities. If it's either a vagina one, or access or anal sex, you have non sexual contact. If it's a blood transfusion, into this hospital. Now I say, walk hospital, be a hospital pain. Next, the major of the Mojis in this one. But I say, it's screening all those forms of STIs, maybe hepatitis B, hepatitis C, a very true. I will say, was a how in the syphilis. Because one who are so transfusion and Pacon was a how in beer. The original, everything means a how in it. My child, I didn't come out by the classification of STIs. No, I have the bacterial classification, I have the viral classification, I have the parasitic classification. They have bacterial ones, and I need the most common ones. But they say, first be a chlamydia, see the be nymphanon. The causative organism of this chlamydia near chlamydia trachomatis. Now, when I say how it will be say, now I better cry and maybe you can't say all those STIs within sexually related activities. And to say, Unya, chlamydia, and be mostly during sex and bitumania how ni bino, either vagina, ana or one, utimina how ni be. Now, when you say how ni be, I say, no, my benefit daddy. same was how to be. I feel what they find dysuria, painful urination, or Johnson once a water out. Biminia genital discharge. Once in Subia shall say through Bema. I feel to know about the complication of this chlamydia can once him. So one treat here, Malconia, and then we are a friend PID. A broad spectrum, I dare sit in maybe church. I'm a swap a church. I cast a PID in a customer kind of pelvic inflammatory disease. A broad spectrum of bacteria, a cause how. Now, a relative reproductive partner, we service on critical cause how many idea for sinusitis. It's me called lumpia to make cause infections, many idea for sinusitis. Kusiana tono, a massive and coboma fusion to take it with me to me affect Kusiana many idea for varieties. Even I would be any mucrano in the mutual, the team cause I defend in the mutritis. So I did hard drink papa. So I had different gonorrhea as well, similar complications, and also on an acero gonorrhea and the causative organism. The symptoms are quite similar to the chlamydia in the home common. So I have gonorrhea, and also how many say, also in your painful urination, I offend dysuria, I feel in your main kind of idea for no genital discharge, but most of the gonorrhea and mostly are very quite thick. If you are bear my or baboon say, in soup, fit every fruit in the pedium yede, a banana if you are in the muyeba, what's a box of clubs and in the mafona time. Just a how I shall say, so ye so you have a friend is syphilis, most of the quality of organism near trap, no paladum. In your brain teaching, no my dead, it was syphilis. So you have syphilis out. My child, there were stages of acceptance and I experience. So her idea friend primary stage and I were there for the painless soul. Most of them and I don't say Krubia shall say ban, but won't tell you. Partiality I say. For the secondary stages, what shall I say? I want share them, unya fever, rash, I was saying Sabia shall say good, most of lymph nodes and Bia shall say well, other than greeners, a mental or any part of it. Now shall say well. Musa Hoya, money, my one show, or couldn't be too often. For the tertiary stage, one to one among one, think what Kawa German for new syphilis. It may affect what coma, organs, and heart. It causes so many complications to the body. And they are there hard papa, so 1 2 1 among them. So, about the most of the viral infections now, they are there for human papillomavirus. So, most of the human papillomavirus, mostly due through sexually related activities. The symptoms, will be a way to eat my fan of my body for the genital what. Was Kentuck. I say a many continue to me. What I say a be a Sue Bearman, Patricia. And as I tell you, Genital would be as a mood, black as an issue Bearman. When I sound be hard, papa. Yes, after your idea, your friend herpes simplex virus. And so you know me but with this herpes simplex virus, we have the herpes simplex virus 1 and our virus 2. The virus 1 mostly made oral herpes. Virus 2 both can give the oral herpes and genital herpes. But also the symptoms no so about dead and so similar. And so my unya painful sore. On Beman and number say I be about near waya. Utimina blisters or penagano. Beman and no cacracano. Utimina de so ye or hosa. And say I dare hard dream papa. The hepatitis B and C also plays a vital role. The hepatitis B and C is one which are the same thing as with the same transmission. But and also no unya de fatigue. Was after there was clever when if it I shall say a yellowish, FN is clever icterox, unya abdominal pains. The same applies to the idea FN men can say the HIV immunodeficiency virus. Now, they be an case or this misconception say unya STIs, unya metate, gonorrhea or syphilis. Syphilis, but not then our so
one treating in Tama.
Yes, that is a key factor. About a progressive increase the risks of HIV infections, but there is no way bacteria can turn into a virus.
Okay.
Yes, but just it increased the incidence of someone treating Tama.
So Doctor Metiasia, Sasam na kano abontize se unya gonorrhea. Maybe it's young chana when treatia. Now, done it cause syphilis, no. It's not like that. But just it increased the risks of so many baby. Okay. But I just say, okay. Umitim can so do malaria and I want to watch a typhoid. You understand what I'm talking about? Yes, it's not like that. But it's just a misconception. Tomorrow, child will say, I didn't know. So, Obama the most as well. Yes, I'll buy a bit cheap when I say, dog, where they're fetching me semi trano. So, who groove musea? Ubet me a catch that my boy. Was a word to came so. I know your dear, there's a day now cano. Nippa be brain in heavy. Beyond the Persia Bow Namo hair zone. And the Abama the Moses, I am Rahin, number zone. Now for your infant because Sato be great, me interest room. Interest room. Because all road groove. The one particular thing is what to care now, pursue tea and Abama the Moses, I swear. I wear a real bob was near be a person of the bar. A number to join
Kumasi branch 0547
0547
405
405
455
455.
After so bit my 0244
0244
068
068
447
447.
I'm the man who be seen. Say Oba Medimosa, so yes, Oba and I say, oh, Sayareno, a bay investigation, a bay,
we are quoting in yours way you go.
Would I be a bay text? Although the symptoms can be there, but what I say, the symptoms of gonorrhea is there. It's a clinical symptom, but we also can do a test to confirm it. I feel so a bay that very worst text, other cephalic, a VDR or anything. But Mamma Child will say, opay, Jubia, or add a bell or Saha, I did find Medimosis NBA. Moses NBA no of scash be abenabi mama chama di manu ba be no say e prostate so a onya de prostacute T na prostacute excavation so be dey bebo say e ade e fe no my fibroid you show my yuma onya de fe no fibroid ke bebo say diabetes hypertension say me chichi marity ba pain master T everything for a menstrual irregularities a oya de onya no ade e fe no famike bebo and e me ma say me erectile dysfunction onya de e fe no mediplas aphomosis digimosis bebo Marches or percent no mobile should be at top. Ubenya bo watafo PF pharmacy, private pharmacy benyabi, Mr. Herba benyabi, Apidank benyabi, Dan Herba benyabi, Patase, Sax pharmacy benyabi, Tech, Jolipona pharmacy benyabi, Asafuleba, have made pharmacy benyabi, Bantama, Benevi pharmacy benyabi, and a kill, Freddy Mensa benyabi. I've been able to bless Oka Herba benyabi, Marichard, Midimani Bissino. I mean, far Konya will so enter me a minua, Dr. Emmanuel Kumsi, I answer my boss, Dr. Patrick Bubi. I first mention Dr. for Sylvester. We soon come me a minua, I am entrepreneur, Yaminshano, Stephen Nagy of the carpenter, Yaminshana, now,
now I catch your mommy, happy birthday. Yaminshano pa na Uncle Swa, a man of Quatinting. All right, intimate Moses. And now Motio Munkan, Dr. Boating, your church and semi be a day afa and Nemu, a dintia now, so no, what to me, Ashen and so at the Amain. Felix Agao Jr. my home message on Facebook or say you don't regard Conference League but Summer Trophy I thought you had standard. I'm disappointed. Okay. Me say conference you know mempe any akwaje yes Summer League ndingenga say me say conference you know mempe Auntie, Obia funny dear. Why? You stand that no above my head. You the Nimzi Haji major trophy. I did season him. All right. Encourage me. Dennis is 4.5. But Moses Edna Etomo and can to bet me from Onyami Adoma. Love from blood donation and so about my catcher. Say any confirmation a kaboom. Na yede a year. Jumadino and so at the Abaizio Confanocha, Mujan Winding Pa, Mujan so, a Jim Quabibri, and into the Nana na Etumuja de Acobua, a Confanotin Tia, so and Sadiflubia, a drua, na on Swabaya Dum, na Otumuja Kaka, a Diacobua, a Confanochi, Muja Chino, a Buapa, na Diumnise, I became na a Debbie Baba, na a Muja and a Bitia Jonqua, Samujano, a Bitia Jonqua. Again, Ebiana, no. Ebetimi ayo maame bi papa bi ana onua bi na moja no so betimi agene nkwantiru a na onso wabeboa na oso emu ya twimoja ade akoboa ekonfa no chi aras moto sabeso dwumadi asene omoton TVS pragya bia obehu ni a customized TVS ewo akira na animu no nyina no efri anase nipa kro no otoy ewo aras motos ese yanoma kofa bi dia ba o ma na chocho TVS no ade agu eno no enye papa enye original aye TVS Pragiano Kotono. The Pachope Papa Padia Kruma aye only one company. Arash Motus Omonkwa and Akofa aye Pragia. Ya customized TVS and home for fair fentim so pebi atwa. The awo aye low for consumption. As Waka Jomo Diano and so be not say promotion or moyeno. Oto Pragiana na ya chow aye LED TV at the account ye LED TV no yedi chow free any as our top pragiano and so a D free aras motus and so and some enti ayana was so at the amame besmak also bempire la eba na what to jumadi so at the amai and enso anope na 3p garlic mixture eno nso eye bibidura e de garlic na aye na in fact say the medical can no eye 100% garlic extract na enkonya sadro eye no nyasam kitwa age say onum bi na wan kasa wonso atimi adi eye adanse na bi ti say stroke is a stroke no eye nipa dodo na kwada ni mpani obey stroke aye no pacho monkoto eye 3p garlic mixture ema no enum asma awo so treat sa enko odunso obre oti pains sanso na ya na oye kese se o jami roma utimi se dabi u bloati too much me pa chokono koto 3p gargamisha ni bi na onso enum sanso no baby a ukwa fichira na oyase ayawo no onya bi na onuma bibia abekọ kama pa e de ma akọ dani heba misi any colina ka bi ho 0248928824 na waje 3p gargamisha ni bi na onso watimi anum kama pa anapromo ana aso yasena edi jumadie no edi Bremo Ponkofi Asiso Richardo, what is the standard of Manchester United? The standard and say say ya just out of we dey wi no your next target and say person the Premier League na nyame adoma next season about Champions League so afi competition bia ye ramu bia no ya catch players say omonko trophy no environment that is our standard into umpo me dem say conference no a trophy kitu e bintu ogia me say I don't regard it it's end me de no nemum de minim say Premier League summer a trophy no Manchester United and yaje at the SC na so ayala good morning bibia boko de
nyanko pardon
e de nyame ase
ye de nyame ase say wonye standard authority na wo wa be kire trophy a
anga standard be opo
ewu ye de nyame ase say onye standard authority na ka baby ade ye na mi die enke ewu kura enke
me dem me so me pe conference me pe Premier League summer series no and am pe yeah
and obian so entimi ni woni ho akire rich enra Sunday enra enya wia no pamu e kwa wia de be around be 11 and me nya notification on my phone so from Dimazio and I knew he had written about Lukman Ademola but man ko kind story no enti nanyumre menam excellent so ana mekoto Nigeria Super Green Eagles omo official X account no that is it around 9,336 followers rich then I saw this from them 20 hours ago we stand with Ademola Lukman. In fact, me who ya no me yam share me. Normally say a tro BBC abi na bi ato no ana aha. Atorenchem bi ato na na say bibiti. Ayekwa say me training for yini ya. Ghana ha na nka obehu say Blasters official X account. Ako tweet say they stand with Ebia Jordan Ayew and now they stand with any player bia woni mo Blasters bia. So me when say then Ebia it is connected to Dimazio story now and probably something is happening to Ademola Lukman. So Rich, I quickly went to his page on Wankasa to find out what is happening with him. Then I chanced on a long message. Say already message na Rich ne tofa bomu nyina na say abrante na say wabesom e Atalanta wabeku no ho 3 years in here. Na last season there were a lot of offers na no kwani nyame anim nie asemo o kan na wo se agu no especially San 99 no oni ni teammate and celebrate say omo the Atalanta Bergamo agi the Europa League no de bia ba be si na agi mu bia na wo se kura agu no the otimini ni teammate no eyema club na e free Bergamo no they've done incredible success for Atalanta clubs baby a ɔsi ɔni baby akɔ ɔbɛsɛ ɔyɛ bibi with the club Atalanta ɔyɛ wie yɛ nyinaa no ɛna ɔne ne entourage ahyia mo Atalanta foɔ ɛna ɔka kyerɛ mo sɛ ɛsom no megye sɛ masom paa na ɛfiri na akura deɛ so obi ba na okuta sika emu odu kakra mebɛ sɛ ka mesesa me nsa no na mekɔ sɔ bibi foforɔ hyɛ ɛna club no si ebo yɛbɛma wakɔ Rich Ademola Lookman aniwa ni suo nyinaa ne sɛ na ɛne adenti ɛna Inter Milan summer transfer yɛ ɛwɔ mu ɛde sika ɔno no gidi sɛ ɛyɛ okay aba na club no ɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo deny no sɛ obetumi akɔsom club a yɛfɛ no Inter Milan. Now Rich, you see sɛ uridi Ademola ne message na ɔde baeɛ na ɔse afei deɛ ɔka ma wiase nyinaa te including Atlanta supporters no and otia ɛma ɔbu mfu no wakyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ nti a bɛdu saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ wei officially or the transfer request ato mu sɛ club no ɔmbɔ biem na ɔmo ntɔ no na ɔnkɔ. Rich, why will he do that? Yɛde ka bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu ofia yɛ sɛ Inter pɛ no and me medical bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu even tactically say na intentimi mpɛ obi sɛ Lookman during Inzaghi time no but with Shivu so ɔyɛ na yɛ so ɔbɛbɔ three back kora na I think sɛ ɔsesa ne nsa kakra from the typical 3-5-2 to a more of a 3-4-3 that accommodates player being say Ademola Lookman as a forward winger into obetimi akɔ. Rich Inter kɔyɛ meeting on Lookman and almost betua 40 million euros. Then agents no money need to say 40 million will be okay. Said yeah title Europe and even Ghana. They tested the waters with the rumor. So Inter man so omeko 40 million. Rich. Then they had a backlash from Atlanta for this 40 million they want to buy NGO. Yeah, PB say 50. And a week after, and the demands were very reported say now Inter the omu first written offer after the Oma track of Atlanta. Omu koya Rich. Omu kutomusem 43 million euros with 2 million euros as add-ons. Okabuma 45. Rich 45 for Ademola Lookman there.
Okay.
Especially in the Italian Serie A transfer contest. It is okay.
Sure. Jobs on permanent say.
50. They want 50.
Cash down.
50.
And I be a 45 plus 5 add-ons be.
The package must be easy. 50. And it's all my 45. Now my 5 add-ons crana.
Add-ons
the process must be easy. Yes. Simple. And Ademola Lookman say, Abba. Now Rich, last time I catch you Inter everything proposal no any bibiano. Me catch you so me catch you say when Inter sent the offer, the ultimatum can say enkosi sa that way. We are moving on. Now, only the time they will look for the buffalo. Interphone were options. And they are saying, say, Atlanta for it, you so much Rich, their first option is to go to Juventus and go for Branty and Nico Gonzalez, the Argentine forward winger. No? Say, Atlanta for Dinchima, they will go and ask for Branty and Nico Gonzalez from Juve. So Nico Gonzalez for 9 years, they will come to Chelsea and take Christopher Nkunku. Say Nkunku they will come to England, to Manchester United, and still take Abati and Jadon Sancho. Now, Rich, so which of the options now are available to Inter now? Me yes sure say the moment they shift the attention from Lookman, any of these 3 targets, it will be easy.
And even 30 grand.
That is it. That is the reason why Ademola want to give Interphone a signal say, Mislemo, me a contocola. It's a moon time. So, dear, Inter move on. In the next 2-3 days, these players, they will get them. Manchester will be quite discovered.
And you're 20 grand.
Chelsea obi buy na year so kuta over 30 epe ikuku they will sell. Nico Gonzalez, yes, but on yes superstar bia ukona ukuteska kama bia na Juventus would ebeje. So that is the situation with Abrantia. Your friend Ademola Lukman. Yeah, right. Say no ya no the message ni buy. And it is the most talked about issue in Italian football now. And then Nigeria for solidarity, every Nigeria backing omo Abrantia. We will see how Enyoma Ebesi Ako. Rich. And I'll pay sorry na chance apostle Mujesi. And me Mujesi na say that's a Saturday no. You have said Diago,
yeah.
Diago Bray Jesse, you know. Say ya na
Chelsea.
Gabi to ram the NT. No rich. And you feel when you be too. When say me who Chelsea Jesse na, or the world champions, yellow logo na bomuno. I'm say, hey. Then me nam Twitter ne so rich. Akwana. Ebe kuno. Then you go to FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Official expert your rich. Only picture I will first. The first picture you see. Zoom into the world champions in the Chelsea jersey and they've posted it. And they search. They say, zoom into Chelsea jersey now. This is what you see. And see, I am courage. In the next years a day in the media, Chelsea will have this yellow seal as the world champions because the FIFA Club World Cup. Rich. Chelsea announced Johato.
I mean, I'm in to move there.
Oh, I said I'm going to standard authority. Oh, and it's a start. I'm going to standard authority.
Competition, 18 in Bopan, be a movie.
And no problem.
And John to some best artists.
So that the competition was played.
Okay.
And Tanya who standard authority, you know. Who was somebody and said, I'm for the Symbiasa. No, Rich. I think we've done a very, very good job and on Johato on this platform. Now Chelsea officially are signing on. Me, Makase, the reason why many say Chelsea are signing player away and they say Rich fit straight into the Chelsea project. And the clear like for the Chelsea the young best talents and say open the young best talent are Rich. Me who any argument and take this box when you go to one of the best producing talents in the world in terms of league in Eredivisie and get the best talent out of that league. No, it means that you've done a spot on business. Now, as young as Oyeno, you look at his profile, 19 years, Rich, but already over 6 caps for the Holland national team, and that tells you about the quality of this guy. Yeah, can ask me. Now, I thought a lot about my future and wanted to take the next step in my career. Chelsea is the best place for me to do that. So I am very, very happy. Simple. It's a maintenance of Oba and Oba Bebono. Rich, Minam Exana, we copy L'Orange or move page, which is the Dutch national team or more official page. And almost supposed to say, Omabran Tebe PM or London. And landing crony and Sean is ye and for Emma Omo. Then some few minutes later, I see Chelsea saying, this is the new guy while joining Omo Dutch tradition. And they've posted a lot of players Omo for more Omo free Holland. Omo Chelsea just you know, and this 19-year-old is the new arrival. Now Rich, Chelsea are doing very, very good business. But the other flip side, no, and they say, made the sound for you we have a say I think people are not paying attention to the sales Chelsea do too. And and say transfers now you know baby a Chelsea do they are buying players they want almost show my team no in terms of almost department. But Rich, so who go through transfer process you just don't only buy, you have to sometimes pause and rake in money by selling. And until Obianim said this transfer Rich, Chelsea are torn only Madueke Arsenal 56, Waton João Felix 30, Waton Petrovic Eddie Ama Bournemouth 28.9. Waton Magu Eddie Ama Strasbourg 14. Waton Abanti Efene Humphrey 14. Aiza Balega Ako Arsenal 5. Wajia Tuye and Abanti Efeno Bettinelli and so Echo Manchester City. Mira Studio Yana and the catcher me said Omaton Leslie Eddie Ama Bali. Yes. And if and also Omajiska Ewo Honum. Into rich Chelsea top and almost channel. They've cast out on these players.
Football business.
They are doing it very well. Yeah. Now, Rich, at this point, they will still need to sell some players too. Until almost trying one about for Raheem Sterling. The Sassi Cologne, Villa Wababak, so more performance but he's available over so betona. Benichiwa da so. Yes, it's a Sikaba for Nkuku. They are waiting on Mobeton.
But 4 players in there. Championship.
Rich Nkuku is not a bad player.
So until I may you know him.
Nkuku is bad.
Nkuku do Ombenya club be a
Obi said this. They will get you. Oh yes.
It's just a championship.
Oh no, I didn't know Cologne Villa.
Raheem Sterling crowd. I mean, yes, was a bad.
Really, I saw an office when I was on. Rich. You see,
Nkuku, I mean, he's a quality player.
And I think
Ombenya will be a man.
Who said your ball club World Cup new year? And Tianya was that as a born home there he will stay. But and Tianya said Chelsea need to tell us Obana say Okuteska and somebody they will allow him to go. And he's one of the players Chelsea Emiso Mobeton. Then Yenipa Nicola Jackson. Yes, Chelsea near why you saw Beton. Name so much one will be Banokas and Mikutesika. Maybe say Nicola Jackson. No more Sikano, no more good. They will allow Nicola Jackson to go. Now, Rich. Chelsea were 2 transfers here. They want to end this transfer window with. But the point I am making, and I say, though they've done a lot of the transfers already, within the process, Rich, Omoto, no maton, Omoto, no maton, Omoto, no maton. Now they will pause Kakra because Obianim said Chelsea will help 2 players on the transfer market. But within the next few days, say no matter less, you know. They will be selling 1 or 2 to again raise amounts and go into the transfer window. And Omo first player Omo pay Yatisa Abanti Efeno Garnacho Ekaho Mumbo Omo Chelsea might but Manchester nim say Garnacho person ko Chelsea. And Timu Train and the Debiana only 50 and no say Timu Train a bebe.
So no strategy no.
Mother to secure up to your son one for another. Rich, whether that strategy will work or not. Obian say Garnacho on Manchester United BM and Chelsea are interested in him. Say the Fifi Ekayeno. Chelsea's interest in Xavi Simons. Yes, in common, but something could accelerate it because Rich Hanayana Medimanusino. This is where sometimes Rich I told you I'm too for say football Rich and follow logic, sir. And sometimes situation beat me to work something must give. Chelsea go all around the world, TNU, and they are buying the best young talents. But the last time I was season, Rich, at the Chelsea Football Awards, Chelsea voted Tariq George as Men's Academy Player of the Year. TNU. So it means, and Calvert Chelsea team in this year. A bunch of talent power is this. Why will you go around the world, buy people's talents, but you are ready to let your own inbuilt talent who come from your academy go? Etasmu, Dilapaba, Pedro Leto, and Jackson, that's what you are, Obian, so Okwana, so Otna. There are other players, they could even play first number 9 in the real season. Tariq Onyabimbo. You see, I will let the Kabasi Omunyana. And it could accelerate the deal for Abrantia. Your friend is Xavi Simons because Abrantia will want to play for Clubber. Your friend is Chelsea. Number 1 Manchester, somebody who say time I saw here. Ochina, I will start from here.
No problem.
And my analysis will begin. Say, Rich, it is not about the tactical way, and your tactics. And I'm a Manchester United. but yes, Amorim is trying to change the culture. The culture now they be able yes, Manchester than a toxic environment. Player be a coma on team, player be a coma, and your tactics. The environment, you know. How do you change the environment and your tactics? You change the culture of the team, and you just say Amorim are doing a lot of special things to change the culture of the team. And rich, you know, say a bit to me, I'm maximum resource. But yeah, that's how we standard authority.
But whether a chance for me and my bomb about to feed your moya debate. Mr. Rahim said, I'm on fan card, man. Mr. Moa Rahim telling Quadi. I'm on fan card, man. No, I said, wine. Tim Bia meant to Miss Samo. Some more some cash, dear, Miss Samo. I said, Lubiama. Rich. I'm fan card, man.
Last season. No one says, no one says.
But we ask na koi. Say alone or quite going to be amo.
Tio. I don't know quite alone. One couldn't fool me alone.
But to say Obi am I.
Barrett. Say Obi to me call Arsenal alone. You can't tell me Nancy clubs in Kitty or Maba Premier League.
Anyway, they say be bet me on the far.
Agency moves in the idea.
Mate, Monfa Ghana Premier League. Over Ghana Premier League fixtures and to Facebook in 4.5. Na anopan said the mechano intro no na ye transfer fixtures and indeed F4 no at the fixtures no na me had my 2025-2026 fixtures no and so at media but now say ya ban say ya I know baby a man for interest what pa na the classical
of course the
super class no ono bia pese who said that ben Edna, yeah, but Timonfa, they one and I be one dear no, and to Facebook in 4.5 na yenche. Yame ayaduma ye start a league no Ghana ha. We kwan no wine, and na ebwan sakra ni abefa kotokone has. Obia first 5 matches on so no ebetimi abo eye in the season. Na fi yemfa ndi eye fie enkomo no. Emfa emambaba stadium so enkomo handi na no. Yebedi awo age median so Johnny Labon Facebook in 4.5 na onso hu said the GPL 2025-2026 fixtures no MP4 and so the na team the oneno ebo nyame ya adoma week 1 na ohwe week 1 na say ni sitie Barcelona Holy Stars abetene fie atwen tima nansen ya no nso ewuram awo league nim in 11 wonders. Accra House of Folk and so Bobo Ho United. Amonso a debutant, Amonso Bobo League Nibi. Pando Heart of Lions, any a Dream Chelsea, and a Ebobo Vision, Ebobo Samatex. Baby any Ghost Stars, G Ghana Premier League, no, it's your man, Bobo Bechem United. Young Apostles, Ebobo Midiama. Karela, Ebobo Diana. Na Brekum Chelsea. Atena aye Brekum. Norma hosti Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ansana Nations FC and so abo aye Swadru or Blacks into eno aye match day 1 fixtures no ena edi amamono
which to was here match day 1 fixtures no unim de hu e am
me won say wo sisi
no okay last season House of Folk match day 1
Obo ayi baseke
newly promoted right and I'm going to share house
sure
I feel so as who can say newly promoted for match day 1 omunhwe yiye
didi na o
so hoy enye baseke unse trend na me hwe Kotoko first game will be away at Brekum. Rich and your match kitwa. A very, very difficult game for Kumasa Sante Kotoko.
Ghost Stars started our campaign with Bechem United.
With Bechem and also and your match kitwa.
Nations is box Shredo or Blacks.
I feel out of line so me and they will be starting with dreams. The real dreams we a season, you know. It means and also a one game here we need to watch and nations our Brankese a newly promoted side Swedro or Blacks. Rich. You know how a bit interestingly, Rich, newly promoted sides in Yinano, Equaway, first
11 Wonders, Hohoi,
then
Sodro Blacks,
Equaway on match day 1.
Yeah.
Now, Kotokoni has said that first fixtures.
Week 5.
Week 5.
Aye, week 5.
Has
in the baby home.
Week 5.
Week 5 na.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm going to say Kotokoni has a game no. A week 5. Has a book in the baby home. Adia Tia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. All right. Ravi, first as number. Oh, okay. Mami call man somra. Me call man somra na me ne Dr. Ike eni komo oye Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso fa na ye hu se video bi circulate ya hu se Ghana Fire Service. Omo ewo Kumasi Baba Stadium na omo di nsuo egu pitch so enkomo no bebre. Yati se Kotoko na ye bi se NSA no ebi so kra se yati se Dr. Ike na dwumadie no enso awonti yenya no ma ene no eni nkomo Ike otimenka good morning.
Good morning, Nhyira.
Na I want to say
Nyame adum na wo so e.
Nyame adum bibia boko pa. There's this video circulate me check Baba Stadium who say fire service for ade ensu egu pitch no so na utie enchiremu na obi ade ma bi so NSA for na akofa fire service for no so mo mfa nsu megu pitch no so ebi nso da bi Kotoko for no person mo revive pitch because on person mo bo omo African campaign no enso ho na emu ne ate se wo kura mpo na wodi animu a wo he ama dwumadie no enso timi abanisa no kura ben no nchechemu ben na ho
Yo meda wetie for ase anopay it is news no bebrebe wa wontene na the woman say if you are na etwa mu na ye ne Director General of NSA isia ye no enua ya ompofo akra say mayor ba ho na ne ye be yin to park ni so no assure say Kotoko with me tia fuel ba ma fire service for the issue about the good partners from my and we were ready because I was ready to pay the fuel. Now I see a share how I basically fire phone. And you remember say when 4 years to ambitious mayor ana or maintaining and the channel for no maintaining into a bus or see chini copy fire service phone now in super partners so and I was engaged to do that. To me call fire service what chapa phone ho me frɛ from no side then I menya info say me nko came phone ho it me come mo came one na me one we start me big side and I assure me say the following day no on be ba anopa no edi nso be gu amai into me buy no na one we start me say me number from came no of friend so once my friend be ready na dey back them and I me catch no so ampa me your catcher the night before into a year invoice na wi na wa frame your star wonya no into the nitty see am pa me mra meji I'm so can ye o he fa no so I'm so na me no stadium wa ba ya into the bra na ye hwe ha besi no we might not even need a track because many former director Mr. Kujapia Kasai o mama ya we say o mu nsu our reservoir stadium ha if in your pump so it can do the work for us then say the tank they call 1 2 3 4 be about 10 tanks a day no but in Sue stadium our reserve if you maybe investigation in Musampa in Sue how they have reservoirs there bed 3 in Sue to me engage Mr. Mensano money bar stadium one then you look in Sue and Empire who say you Sue. So I sure that Saturday no on beba and pa Saturday no omo answer if you mo buy there for no more ha omo di omo host ni omo machine bi si be in so no so omo try ya no mo fix bi an here say water omo ne ka bo mbaji yen e kama ni si bo mbaji I born your Kotoko ka so it was Kotoko who engaged the fire department to come to the field. Some friends will make so. and almost year phase any year, you know. On point the dark. I have videos of them working till about 8 p.m.
Okay.
And I paid them.
The Dr. on record, no.
Mm-hmm.
The year who is a seer, you know, a kotoko for one casana ma fatum who to say, pitch and mobile and my possible.
Yes.
I didn't
Of course.
More engaging penny for them, said the Omsi Dentina, moment I'm from Sika and Yabayadi.
Say, Minister Bashir, on my assurance is say, on Baye. That's the run to Babashir. And per conversation, we say, Skabi anywhere on Baye Sani currently. And I answer your control so you fee any her. A Baye say, but African Cap no Hanaye to Kumasina intimate to Quano. In the Biashe. It's in for one beboa. Ama kwame faswa abema within a cosu. Na ma yetimi abobo no habia no yabo. Nti jumedia omudi dia boa no omudi boa nesti. Na ama jumedia ibesi din hano for Africa no akoso.
Yes, a substitution bench no kra anu so guzo awoye.
As I'm talking to you right now, Obaba is here. KTI for my engage Omaba. Omaba measure last week Saturday, and then so much haba a very final measurement to see how best that Obisia into Guswa Airship.
Wow. This I can't deny wow ana
but when you make up just so
Kotofoni tia.
Never go for
yeah, na wudi any mono any na.
The young funny star. The end is if also I know. I don't want to take the credit to myself because an institution and my bem.
Okay.
So my acquire me said that no many ora yeah I'm for one cracker side and no mamma coin say when you will be a bashama yeah almost should be a grand banner as you can I got for no so much almost penny in or so much one or more no more possible by ya even some dear boy Africa I will come
Doc, I only now me was some small questions you am first of all, a DNA Bema wo as a rep of Kotoko. Ajiatum the agency of a Jumanasani was a Kosuntino. Now wo di any mu kofa fire service a free a kofa KTI worders near the ade NSC for no a dear no makachira moa. And who say I was some taking matters into Mwankasa Monsem.
Intimate as someone can be actually, but you say action speaks louder than words. We've seen it for some time now. No, there hasn't been anything going on yet. And the custody chain, I'm a 2 years, and Juma. A big question was, did this minister by and I check it's over a month. And as we saw on Friday when we came here, the park was too dry. Nothing was going on. Ubusa Oma, the culture says, scheduled the in Suriaba in Zone Toya. We don't have any means of watering. After a sprinkler, and I say, machine pump is on, I say, the years come from fixing top of flow. So, the train Sebia, Eben Jessica, the invoice, a comma or mobile, a comma, craft for Bibiama. You can say, yeah, Shani are train anymore. Why if you do enough as a messy? So, when you find what is on the bois, a first time I got to have bois and they see for some time now, they've been assisting them. See, yeah.
Doc, my second question and say the arrangement of the usage of the facility, no, and it's a NSCDA na Kotoko behind no or the Aboni games. Na we are Kotoko etua cost no na entertaining noma ya tete there was ya tete de koma wo mu. Some ya mu bemu to fix the stadium no send e be ya Kotoko betimi the Abo games no. Obi or show Kotoko interest be busa say mutimi ye na edu the standard a mu betimi use stadium na. What will be the arrangement of Kotoko then using the same facility different from the NIM as standard arrangement or order no?
No dear, I'll leave with the management to discuss that. I'm only a messenger. I can't speak for them. You team, no, some. Another way, basically, say we sacrifice our time and what we know to make sure that the facility and after the place is is good for football. Me Babaya me fie. My mate now for 30 years, or you've been for 30 years. During my primary school, my secondary school, my school in Ano. If you can't win for Babaya, not to share me. If you Kotoko Boy, I'm always there for Kotoko and Babaya.
Major Amoakrano. They say, dear Wee and Ninano, Neria and in Pompons, so to a typical Kotoko fan, and say, Wo Baba be ready for your Africa near the start of the league, you know. O share the way I was here starting a Jumaya Wuye ya. Assurance be ewo ho say mubetimi meet deadlines ama Kotoko et me a Yusu Baba Sports Stadium coming the season there including Africa Kotoko betimi a Yusu Baba Adiabo.
Yo senema ko de we na me sikon nko adia this Baba be ready ama etime Yusu ye bonya me pai. Bibia be to kwa say that ha esi aka en wo bomo ye adwuma na Kotofo so do mo ajimu no we gidi say for the next 2 weeks about next weekend we can see something wonderful at the stadium. For back for inspection it will speak well of the stadium.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay. Now come the same question but I said do ya no so no or boakeke question bi wan penifo na ebetimi eya no question na nka mpese mbusa say it is a facility na aban dia obehan utuaka what you say what the facility so the you bibia utuaka and now that Kotoko eye sabio a stakeholder ono so ko stadium no or dia born ball no na stadium na say facility na say on edini sika eye no se nyame adom na Kotoko ye wi asika no be say atua mo mbaka na ana say
dem buza no
because me seriously I don't get it
say omu ye wi na Alice Kotoko timi yes am accounting bi say o yes so sika say na akwa mu a say na dada no mo ba no ma behind stadium no ma tuaka no mo dia bo
okay bi anom be tete bi asa no be
but oye we know as a fan of Kotoko e dia bo Kotoko club no any abani if you be mo
abine facility no any MVS sika nyama
man me free wo fi say bra be stadium ni ma no but in the baby o stadium ni ready and I was say ball no e say wo ball horom obi ana wo ya adwen and I was say oh supporters o me good and I agree with them Kotoko fans bet me discuss boom say you be yard here o ye wi a o ye for Kotoko to play their game abine there so open obe bo anu ama percentage be going forward as this can but you see can the rich Okom remount me chin.
But yentie ya mpofo ankra on this same discussion na Evantuaso.
Ejumano de Yashase after meeting with Asante Kotoko ne other stakeholders, mayor of Kumasi, ne regional minister, the work has started, but Kotoko is leading the way with NSA, our grounds, our Babayara as I speak. We agreed to start work immediately. The very next day, Ghana National Fire Service and the Asante Kotoko officials at bar grounds and Omoshase with the work. You're starting little signs of regeneration, but many horticulturalist and many green grass technology expert, but we are relying on them to give us constant updates and guidelines to advise us on the way forward. It's at this stage, I don't want to give any false hope, but how it will go. In the meantime, the best shout Asante Kotoko officials, the other stakeholders, BBNE Gold Stars, and so last week and Sarkomo letter to see what plans we have. September, between the 20th and 27th, if we can hit that timeline.
And I utie yawa. Nisem no ka. Uzo ka kwa ko sise skeni ho. You see, okay. This almost changing am person use facility ni dia. And ya mu nye bibi. Skeni ho.
Okay, so the purpose of NSO na what we wanted to establish. Nene ye pese obia otie Nhyira Power Sports or share Nhyira Power Sports eti ase ne say what is say adwuma bi ikoso Barbara Sports Stadium. Nemum no wo information a wote ye no na eye wo say anase information ni kachira wo say eye NSA and horticulturist for bi and wan bi na eya enye no kre. Kotoko are leading what is happening there. They are bearing the cost. Omuno mutie sikana. Enkofo mu services was stadium one omu eye no Kotoko na etia. That is what we wanted to establish today. And no quite enough for the foundation of the discussion we are having. The person be at us and say, dear what say, dear who was stadium was air questioning in Nano. Information, no, nuclear woman say, a Kotoko ni, any Kotoko for, and no moon lady, and no Musa, Edisika, or Musika, a shame. I'm a one who made in a cost.
Runner, Emma
Adeachi, a riabo, no nadba could be tell hot so.
Minusa Paul, my birthday way now ready. Give me a penny Kennedy Boachiansa. Oh, see you.
Say the see you.
Nations FC. Was sending me birthday be or see any man.
Okay.
And Mr. Emmanuel Duaboachi. And a birthday. And see Mr. Emmanuel Duaboachi. Way from the Alexander Duaboachi. Maximus Kakari Boachi. Rafik Duaboache, Immaculate Duaboache, and a Pious and Ponsa Boache, and Emma and Yomo, almost say a name papa, Mr. Emmanuel Duaboache birthday. And happy birthday, way if you Penny Kennedy Boache and Saho to him, Daddy, Nankupon, and shall so now on my winning child who do womb. Now I come swadina on yet na on fa and mount. Bet to say young Kaimo. Say time aso say bet ne ye wo twa na wudi nko a ubetimi aye influencer no so ubetimi e disca free mu simple wo hihye bet wo bet we a mankofo enhu code na da bet ne so no so mfantwa bet ne bi na omudi twa wo so obenye sika ne bi e de ego botum nti we are just sharing your code a wo di twa bet obi e de code no etwa bet a sika wo di twa code no so ebi eba obotum na wanya bi e de bet we de enye winner takes all all share all obia this can be ewo nti bra na ebedi bi www.betway.com.gh betway.com.gh oba wa mesro aya no bet responsibly undi 18 years are NC ho mbebet gaming commissioner Jatumo Betway almost get way more.
Okay, yeah, Kwabna. We the quick one, 2 birthday na yin from ye nua ba ko e Germany na ene odina no na woda. Your friend Mr. Opon, adodo na friend anapon. Okay. Na ono na oda Clefam Otus ano na ene na yere se ye nyina fidie so na ye nwehye na awoda pa. Your friend ye Priscilla Asen na oye HR ewo Asokorura Bank ene ono ye HR ewo Clefam Otu. Enti we de Opon ye nwehye awoda pa nyankopon sha na omo akoma so ade nyina emre wo mpa ba wo boasie nyina no nyankopon enye emfama kwabena keadu enso se yemfa wodapa nana yaw asen jima AK Sentiaw na wo buanim kwabena we police officer utimi se we police we ne friend no police ni ankasa because bibia form bibia yi enti we de yaw asen happy birthday nyankopon sha na omo akon aso ade nyina emrem babna
eno mo wini sika ni na yen sorry 054718502496520559 041020383905342005 omundina no enya 1000 cities yedemasi Adam Kasia no to aso ye baya na obra at one beniwa anything na transit di dwumadi no abrɛ akra mo nyina
akoma wa hurututuo wa hrewa